Hey, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who all learned the truth of the gospel of Yahweh Shai through the Holy Spirit. Honor, salutations, and blessings to the men that are preaching the gospel of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and all sincerity, diligence, and truth, feeding the lambs of Yahweh Shai as commanded. And peace, love, salutations, and blessings be upon the house of David, which is the elect men, women, and children. So this is something just watching, and I just wanted to share it with the fellow believers out there, the ones who are watching and measuring the times diligently within itself. All right, as the Most High told Ezra the prophet to do. All right, and that's the same thing that we're doing as we are awaiting the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, and making ourselves ready, giving all diligence to make our calling and election sure. Right, and also as Yahweh Shai said, watch and therefore pray always. Right. So I was watching this video from AMTV. He was speaking about a couple different things, but all centered around what we have been once again warning about, prophesying about, the coming MOTB. All right, the beast system. All right, which is that digital all right, where you won't be able to function within a society unless you make this covenant with Esau Edom. All right, where he puts his image inside of you. So I'm just going to play this video. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm just going to jump right into it.
Consumer to government, business to consumer, B2B, business to business, and even accounts within your own personal inventory of financial systems. So, for example, moving money, so let's say from which of course I warned about.
Right here, where I want to start from. So let me go back 10 seconds.
I'm so fat.
Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt. Look at Nate. His true classic is tight around the chin.
All right, guys, I have some insider information here from...
I've actually for a long time been a strong advocate of AI regulation.
So lucky about that.
An inside job, which of course I warned about for over 6 months. So, for example, moving money, so let's say from your consumer retail account to a brokerage account or a crypto account. So we're seeing a rapid, pre-planned inside job, which of course I warned about for over 16, 17 years, which is now happening now. And it's already happened. A de-dollarization event that is happening at a stunning pace. This is interesting. This came from Bloomberg. It says the dollar is losing its reserve status at a faster pace than generally accepted, as many analysts have failed to account for last year's wild exchange rate moves, according to this economist and ex-financial expert. He says the greenback share in global reserves slid last year at 10 times the average speed of the past 2 decades as a number of countries look for alternatives after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Now, again, the sanctions triggered by the United States, more importantly, the Biden administration, has caused this run on the Bank of the United States of America. It's caused more inflation, hyperinflation, and it's caused other countries pushing them off the SWIFT system or the international.
Right. And I remember when the whole war between Russia and Ukraine first started, you had Biden came out and said it's Putin's fault. Putin. Like he said it just like that. It's Putin's problem. Right. Speaking about the inflation and the supply chain crisis and all of these different things that were basically causing the chaos within the global economic system, global economy, but more specifically here in Babylon the Great. All right, but really they're just using that as a catapult to bring forth the destruction of this current system and usher in the system of digital currency. All right, that's why ever since 2020, this has been the talk. All right, and it's only increasing more and more and more, which is ultimately the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is why we as believers in Yahweh Shai, this doesn't really, we're not weary or fearful of this. All right. We know that all these things must come to pass. Okay. It's the ones who don't understand, the ones who don't have the eye sloth, right? The ones who don't have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. They're the ones that are blinded and in darkness. And they're the ones that's going to, be fearful. And that fear is going to cause them to go down to Egypt for help, which is ultimately going to bring in, their confusion, their shame. And if they take that charagma, it's going to bring in their destruction. All right. That's why Paul told the church of Thessalonica that, as for the days and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. Right. For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh so as a thief in the night. And it's coming as a thief in the night to the ones who are not watching. It's coming as a thief in the night to the ones who are not, being mindful, being circumspect and paying attention. All right. Watching for the signs of the times, measuring the times diligently. OK. But for us, we are keen in seeing how all of these things are taking shape and unfolding. All right. And, we are just continuously, trying to make ourselves ready, through our work and our faith so that we can, be delivered and guarded during the hour of temptation. Okay, so let's continue.
Payments to de-dollarize and to use the yuan, which China is now principally using, to use the ruble, which has actually strengthened since the sanctions, did nothing to harm the sanctions at all. And of course, this is what's created all the supply shocks, which I believe is what they want. Rising food prices, housing, you'll own nothing and eat some bugs. Because again, this is exactly what they had already pre-planned. And this helps them reset the system, transfer all the wealth, of course, and move us into the new model, which is fed now in CBDCs. But interestingly enough, and I'll play this clip here, Gary Gensler warned the chairman and head of the SEC today.
Technology that I think is most transformative in our time is artificial intelligence. It's not crypto, as much as we're going to discuss crypto here today. And that's why I think that we've got to have some projects in that area around robo-advising and brokerage apps and the conflicts that may be in predictive data analytics. But as to crypto, which I know will come up, simply put, investors in the crypto market should benefit from the compliance with the same laws that Rayburn and Roosevelt laid out. Technology that I think is most transformative in our time is artificial intelligence.
The chairman and head of the SEC today, that it's actually not blockchain technology and crypto that is the biggest risk to the destabilizing nation states and destabilizing the current power structure as it is. It's actually AI. He says the technology that I think is most transformative in our time, in our lifetime, is artificial intelligence. It's not crypto. Now, he's actually right about that. I completely agree with that. But you also need to keep in mind that blockchain technology is AI. Bitcoin is being governed by artificial intelligence, and so are many of the cryptocurrency emerging technologies. So all of this, all roads lead to Rome. All of this is the same thing. But the important takeaway is that I don't believe most Americans, I know you do, understand or are waking up to the truth of what a technological nightmare that these people are building. I only believe you have months, quite literally, in the next 12 to 24 months, if I'm just placing a guess, to really ride this wave of disruption before everything shuts down and closes.
Okay. So, as he just said, and as, which is true, that AI, artificial intelligence, is, what is the blockchain and CBDC and all of that, that is being governed by AI. Right. And, we have brought out before the definition or the Hebrew word for AI, rather. Let's go to Joshua, I believe 6 might be it. All right. The word AI in the Hebrew is a heap of ruins. Right. Here we go. It says Israel is defeated by I. Right. It says AI. Now it's interesting when you read this this chapter. The Israel, okay, the Israelites underneath Joshua, right, was beaten by the people and I'm just gonna say AI for a reason that really was because of what was it? Because of idolatry. Okay, so let's run it real quick. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but let's just run it from verse 1. It says, "But the children of Israel committed trespass in the accursed thing, for Achan and the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah of the tribe of Judah, took the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bathhaven, on the east side of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, Go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, Let not all the people go up, but let 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all the people labor thither, for they are but few. So there went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate even unto Shebaram, and smote them in the going down, wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. Right? So when you jump and read, you keep going. Let's see. The children cannot stand before the enemies, but turn their backs before the enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you anymore, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. Okay, and that was when Achan, he had basically taken, I believe, some artifacts, gold, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might have taken a graven image from the enemies that the Lord told us to burn and destroy everything, that that they had. All right. And because he did that, he brought that accursed thing within the congregation, within the tents, the camp of Israel, and Israel was basically cursed. And that's why we couldn't, win that battle against Ai. Right. And that's when it says the sin of Achan. And then once they got rid of him, you go to chapter 7. And as it says here, the conquest of Ai. Now, when you go into the word Ai, like I said, brothers have mentioned this before, but just in case anybody has not seen or heard this, I'll just go into it. Right here, it says AI, it says heap of ruins. Okay. So that's what AI means. It means basically a heap of ruins, heap of ruins. And that's really what, Esau, and it's all spiritual. You got to be able to see this through the spirit. That's really what is going to happen unto Babylon the Great. Okay. And Esau's whole, system is what? That is going to have is going to be a heap of ruins. It's going to be destroyed because this devil is trying to use AI technology. He's trying to use AI technology to twist it or distort, reality, man. All right. It says and this is the primitive word. It says to bend, twist, distort, to be bowed down, be twisted, perverted, to commit iniquity or do wrong, pervert. And that's spiritual, to make crooked. And that's what that, taking that charagma, that's what that is, man. All right. You being perverted. Okay. Your sense of morality is being twisted and distorted. And Esau is using pressure, right? Tribulation. Okay, whether it be economically, whether it be, from the food, all right, just not being able to buy or sell. He's using all that to basically pervert the world, and specifically the sons of God, Israelites. And a lot of people are going to succumb to that because of what? Because they don't have the trust and obedience in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Just like how Achan didn't. He didn't obey the voice of the Lord, and he was destroyed for that. Okay, I believe they stoned him and then they burned him. All right, and him and his family. Okay, but as you see here, it says what? Heap of ruins. And as we just read, the root word is from what? Being perverted or being twisted. And that's really what, Esau is using this AI technology to do. All right. And a lot of people are seeing this AI technology, Chat GPT and open, what's it called? Open AI, DeepMind, all these different things. They're seeing this as some type of, miracle, as the scripture tells us in Revelation, that these pseudo miracles, these lying wonders are going to deceive many. All right. But let's read this here. It says Yahoo Finance, Elon Musk says Neuralink, all right, which we, know about Neuralink, is the only way to survive and compete with AI. So now they're saying that AI is dangerous and it could potentially overtake humanity. But the solution to that is actually merging with AI. All right. And that is what? You literally perverting your body and giving into the mind or the image that Esau wants people to be in. Because who controls the AI? Who controls the AI technology? Who controls the quote unquote cloud, right? That has all of this information stored, because it's not just some actual robot that has its own mind. No, this is all computer, what do they call it? Artificial intelligence, fake intelligence. All right. Artificial means fake when you go, or pseudo. And that's when you go into the scriptures where it says he shall come with all power, signs, and lying wonders. That word lying means pseudo, fake, perceived to be real. All right. Or perceived to be real, but actually it's not. So let's read this. I'm going to jump around here, too. It says Elon Musk, the genius behind SpaceX and Tesla Inc., has declared that humanity must embrace the merging of man and machine if we hope to survive a world dominated by artificial intelligence. And who created it? See, this devil is such a demon, man. Hey, that's why he is going to be a heap of ruins. All right. Hey, the scripture talks about how, let me pull that up real quick, how he's going to fall, within his own snare and trap that he sets. But let me get here in Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Okay, so the Lord is taking these devils who think that they're wise, as it says in Isaiah. What their wisdom and his knowledge perverted them, right? It perverted them, and that wisdom and knowledge is actually perverted wisdom and knowledge is actually going to be the reason why they're going to become a heap of ruins. Why their whole system and society is going to be destroyed. Okay, because they are using that knowledge to try to be like the Most High. They're trying to usurp authority over the Heavenly Father himself, man. As it says that he opposeth and exalteth all things that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped. Because he wants to be worshipped. He wants to be God. And he believes that he's going to be able to do that through technology. He's going to be a techno God. And everybody is going to be his techno slaves through the merging of man and machine. All right. And having that charagma, put inside of them. So it says in 2018 appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, Musk teased his company Neuralink has something exciting in store for us. He believes his technology will allow humans to achieve a state of symbiosis with AI, where we'll be able to effortlessly combine our brains with computers. Neuralink has been developing brain implants since 2016 with the goal of curing conditions like paralysis and blindness. Right. Those are those miracles, right? Those pseudo miracles that this devil is doing. And this article is fairly recent. It came out, as you see there, March 30th. OK, so those are those pseudo miracles that are going to deceive the people. OK, they're going to think that, oh, man, this is great technology, nanotechnology, AI, all these things are, benefiting humanity. But really, it's a snare and it's a trap. OK, it's a snare and it's a trap. And it's really a way for this devil to have complete control over your mind and body. And that's why the penalty of that is that fire, because there's no more use for you as a vessel. All right. See, this devil, he can't control your spirit, but the vessel, all right, the body that your spirit is in, he has technology. The Lord has given him wisdom to the point where he will be able to actually control your body. So if he's able to control your body, your mind, then you are in essence his servant. All right. You're not the servant of the Lord anymore because you have given your body over to this devil. So it says, must believe that merging with AI, humans will by merging with AI, humans will be able to keep up with the rapid advancements in technology and competing with AI. He argues that rather than trying to beat machines, humans should join them. Neuralink ultimate goal is to create a world where humans and AI work together in harmony, augmenting each other's abilities and achieving more than people can on their own. In addition to developing brain implants for individuals with paralysis and blindness, Neuralink is also working on devices to help people with Parkinson's disease and other neurological conditions. And supposedly, he's by June, he should have they should be doing human trial runs with the Neuralink. But you see how everything is just moving very, very quickly, man. Because as the scripture tells you, this devil's going to come down with a great wrath because he has but a short time. So by June, Neuralink, human trials, right? July, you have the Fed now, okay, which is the foundation or the platform for CBDCs. All right. So, like how the guy, Christopher Green said, this thing can happen within months. All right. Within months, we could be in a whole totally new system. We could be in the system where the charagma is mandated. So it says the company's ultimate goal is to create a technology that can seamlessly interface with the human brain to treat a range of ailments. Let's see. See, that's basically it on this. It says, while Musk believes that merging with AI is necessary for humanity's survival, he also recognizes that the potential dangers that must be addressed. Merging with AI. And once again, artificial intelligence is controlled by who? All right. It's controlled by the elites. They're the ones that will have the ability to turn off, all right, or turn on or limit your ability to, use this artificial intelligence. Okay. Oh, yeah, I wanted to read this part. I skipped this. It says, according to Musk, people's attachments to their phones already make them cyborgs, but everyone could still be smarter. The reason is that the information flow between the biological and digital, right? You had, and I'll always bring it up, when you had your boy Klaus Schwab say that the fourth industrial revolution will not, only change the environment. It will change you. It will be, it will be biological. Okay. It's not going to just be digital, but it's going to be biological. It says the biological and digital self is painfully slow. Neuralink's brain machine interfaces aim to change that by creating a direct communication pathway between the human brain and computers. Artificial intelligence, heap of ruins. Okay, what else was it? It said perverted. Salaki, let me go back just so I can read those. The mighty men of valor. Salaki. It says heap of ruins. Oh, nope. Here. Twisted, distorted, perverted, to commit iniquity, to do wrong. All right. And hey, like I said, that's the ultimate sin. All right. That's the taking that, trusting that AI technology, that blockchain technology, that Karagma MOTB technology. That's that sin, that iniquity that's going to lead to that second death. Okay. Where were we? It says this technology could eventually allow, this is what I wanted. This technology could eventually allow humans to upload themselves into new units if their biological self dies, essentially achieving immortality. And there you go. There you have it. That's this devil's desire. He wants to be the Most High, to grant immortality to the ones he deems fit, and the ones he's going to deem fit are the ones who worship the beast. And the system of the beast is everything that is totally against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and we already see that in the making today. All right, you can literally get fired if you are not if you are vocally against the inclusion of the alphabet people. Okay, and that's just one thing that is this system, a part of this, the workings or the foundation of this system. But everything that this devil sets up opposes the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they believe, they desire through their technology, they can be the Most High and grant humanity eternal life if they worship the beast and receive that charagma. But we know that, hey, the Lord is not going to allow that to happen, man. And as it is written, thus shall it be. And the elect are going to get the victory over the beast and his image. All right. And you devils, you wicked elites, and anybody who will join unto you, you gonna feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so I'll end it there. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Until next time, on to the next one. Shalom.